All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash, the bonus to the apostles, bishops, and elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters, the house of David, the true believers, the sincere ones. This is the Brahm Ash, GMS here in Sacramento camp. Today's day is June 5th, 2025. The apostle Tahar said it this year, the hopeful year, our deliverance, judgment, no, destruction and judgment on Esau Edom, Lord's will. Lord's will. The Apostle Torah said it this year, the hopeful year, our deliverance, destruction, and judgment on Esau Edom. Lord's will. I gotta do that right, you know. You see on the screen, oh man, I'm gonna show you in a little bit. Hey, before I start this lesson, before I want to do this lesson, I pray to the Lord Yahweh Shemashai to help me to do a lesson, because I want to do the lesson. You know what I'm saying? But I need help. So I like to roll in the spirit. You know, let the Lord Yahweh Shemashai to guide me. And the title, and then the title I got from the Most High, Yahweh Shemashai, is "The Thrill Is Gone." And I thought about that. I was like, oh yeah. And then I remembered there's a man called BB King. I'm not sure his full name, but I call him BB King. He's a you know, he played music, he played the blues and stuff. You know, probably like a little rock and roll. You know, he's pretty good. Listen to his music, you know. But this music called The Thrill Is Gone. It just hit me out of nowhere. It's like, yeah, I remember that music. I remember that song. And Yahweh Shemashai is giving me that title, The Thrill Is Gone. So let me see, hold on. I got people walking now. Just a minute. So the thrill is gone. So I thought about that. So yeah, man, you know, this place is pretty much over with. You know, it's gone. I mean, you can see it from your downtowns or your plazas, and everything is shutting down. And then I just look at the people. It's over with, man. The place is through. It's over with. The thrill's gone. And then it's not hitting the same anymore how it used to be. You know, hey, you growing up in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, right? It was something there. You know, I mean, you're growing up, you know, you got your, you know what I'm saying, you got your Atari, you got your malls, you know, just the people around you at school to hang out with, you know what I'm saying, like, you rally up together, you're on your bikes with walkie-talkies or backpacks, and go to the malls with your friends, you know, or go to the arcade place, or to have arcade inside the mall, you know, go to the movies and all. It just hit different. It just feels, can't explain it. It just feels something in the air. It just feels right at the time, at this moment, of those years that we were growing up with. Right, the 70s, the 80s, right, the 90s, maybe the 2000s, the early 2000s, right? There was something there, man, you know, but it's not the same anymore. If you now fast forward the time to 2025, And if you have experience back in the 70s, right, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, 2000s, if you have those experience, all that until right now, you feel that something, you know. And even the people that have testimonies, man, there's some videos out there saying that, hey man, it's not the same anymore how it used to be. And everybody wants to go back in time. They want to go back to the 80s. They want to go back to the 70s. They want to go back to the 60s, the good old days. You know, like that it was simple, man, back then. You know, it was easy. You know, it was easy. But now, fast forward the time, the music was good back then, right? The music was good. The food was better. The energy in the air was good. A lot better than now. Like it's way better. You know, this year this is bad. And like you don't have too many of ABCs 1 to 3. You know, which is in June, Pride Month. Now they're out there now. They out there fun with it. You know. You know, it's back then. You get beat up for that shit when we heard rumors, or it'd be ABC 1 2 3, man. They be scared. They don't want to acknowledge that. You know. So all that said, man. So all that, you know, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, you know, those are good old times, man. You know, it was like you can see all people's faces. They're like more, more pure, I guess. They ain't, it's because they ain't no too much chemicals. They ain't doing too much dope like that. But now, goddamn, now you got people overweight now. Back then, people was thinner. You know, it wasn't in good health. But now it's like this is the thrill's gone. It's not hitting the same. If you trying to do the same back then, it's not the same anymore. You know, you can't say, hey man, let's go to the mall, hang out. That shit, fucking all the stores are closing, and prices was up. And then plus, you already got the shit. Why you need to spend shit? But you already got the shit. You know, it's like it's over with, man. Even though I think the music artist name is Prince. I think he even said it. He said like, man, I've been all that. I've been traveled the world, but now it's boring. Like it's over with, man. And he got his money. You know, and he was famous and all that, man. And he could have all the women that he wants to. All the cars, the houses, travel, right? But even he said it, man. That's in the back in the day though too. You know, he said, man, this shit's boring. Hey man, see the scripture popped up in my head. Let me see. All right, Lord, I bought you my shot. So let me go. So the lesson. Oh yeah, before I go to the scripture, I'm gonna show y'all. Before I want to do this lesson. Check this out. I'm gonna back out. Look at this. Look, brothers, this place is over with. Sheesh. In the video, before I want to start my lessons, the title I got is The Thrill's Gone. Now let's look. It's over with. See what I'm saying? So I had to record that because Yahweh Shemashah is beautiful, man, because he helped me out. He said, go ahead and push it. You know, that was a sign. That was a green light. So the title is The Thrill Is Gone, man. You know? So just look up the word thrill. Let me see. Thrill. Thrill meaning. Right. Right?
Thrill.
Thrill. It says one, that's his dictionary definition. One, a sudden feeling of excitement and pleasure. So right, you know, and this place was it once upon a time it was had that thrill, you know, because everybody wants to come to America. They were thrilled about it. They were hearing this, they're hearing that, they're hearing they got a good jobs, they're hearing they got opportunity, you know, to build, you know, have a vision about your kids in the future, you know, by putting to college and have a good degree, you know, putting good jobs, make some good money. Those are thrills, man. Living a good life, you know. The feeling excitement, like you're excited. Remember, I was talking about when we was growing up, the 70s, the 60s, or the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. You know, those exciting times when we were a little kid, man. You know, we excited when X-Men comes on. We excited when the wrestling comes on, man. You know, the Ultimate Warrior that was my favorite wrestler. The Ultimate Warrior, man, when he come out of the entrance, full of impact, full of energy, man. You know, those are good old wrestling days. You know, good music. You know, the music videos, you know, it was okay. Not as naked as today. You know. So it says they got simulation, sensation, glow. It was glowing, man. You know, the Golden City. All right, how it ceased, the Golden City. You know, sheesh, it's a lot. I'm over here in the I'm walking, talking. There's traffic and all that. All right. It says, right, let me back out before, how the golden cease. Damn. You still have that glow, man. You see the golden. It's a golden. Let me see. Oh yeah, look at that. Isaiah 14:4. Thou shalt take up this part of proverb against the king of Babylon. The king of Babylon's Trump, man. Right? There's a magazine. There's a magazine. I think it's Time magazine has his face on it with the crown, the king. So he's the king of Babylon. That thou shalt take up this proverbs against the king of Babylon, and say, how have the oppressors ceased? They're going to cease. Right? It says, the Lord Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked, and the scepter of the ruler. Man. That's heavy, bro. Yahweh Shemashai is pulling. It's time to do that work, man. Now your labors, all right, it's not in vain. Look what's happening. I showed a video earlier, but the dude's all jacked up, man. You know. So it says, yeah, Yahweh Shemashai is broken the staff of the wicked. He's broken. You see it by little, he's broken in pieces. You know, he has no more might, no more power like that. I mean, he still does, but it's not the same now. Because everybody around the nations is not scared of this place no more, man. So that power is gone. That whatever he had, Esau Edom, United States, that is gone now. Like, you don't have that. You don't have that say so no more, man. You know. So it says here. It says Isaiah. How's it going? All right, man. All right. It says Isaiah 14:4. It says, "You will taunt the king of Babylon. You will say, the mighty man has been destroyed. Yes, your enclosure has ended. For the Lord Yahweh had crushed your wicked power." Ooh. Yes, sir. Oh, President Pelosi, Yahweh Shemashai. And he's still crushing this. Oh, I'm about to cuss. He's still crushing this dude, man. Oh, the Lord Yahweh had crushed your wicked power and broken your evil rule. You see? It's over with, man. You know? So this place, Babylon the Great whore, he used to have that glow. You know? This is glow, tingle. You're tingling, man. Your toes are twinkling. You know. It says, yeah, because you know, before it, man, you get that tingle, that feeling. You know, you can't wait. You can't wait to go to like a party. You can't wait to wake up Saturday mornings to watch cartoons with your cereal bowl. There's a tingling feeling. You know? You can't wait to go to the mall, play some arcades. You know? You can't wait from after school to play your Super Nintendo or NES or Sega Genesis. You know? Playing that Street Fighter. You know? Or Mortal Kombat. Those days was fresh. It's brand new release. Oh, you can't wait to go see a new movie with your girlfriend. Those are tingling moments, man. The feeling. Oh, you can't wait. Christmas. You know. Mad Max out here, man. Shit. Hey, these people don't give a shit anymore, man. But they know they true. Damn, see what I'm saying? It's a madhouse out here. Even the dogs like shit. You know. but you gotta still Jake's crazy, man. All hell's breaking loose and shit. The Most High is broken the staff of the ruler empire. Jake still want to have that fun, man. He's still out there hitting this damn. Woo, that was, he said, what should we call it? I was gonna say, dang, they got distracted. Um, oh, two 15-inch speakers, man, and his head outside like a dog. Jake's crazy, man. But anyway, it says tingle, titillation, fun, enjoyment, amusement, delight, joy, pleasure, treat, adventure, buzz, get a kick out of it, or charge. You see, the thrill's gone, man. Yeah, to cause someone to experience a strong feeling, enjoyable excitement, man. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, just a minute. Dude, come. Let me back out here. Yeah, look at that. The thrill's gone, man. Look, brothers. This place is over with. Sheesh. Back out there. The thrill's gone. How the golden city ceased. This place was over with, man. And yeah, man. I was going back to go back to the Christmas. You don't bust to celebrate that shit anyway. You know, but when you back then, when you was little kids and shit, you get that tingle feeling. You know, you don't know what you got, man. You know, right? But now it's like, now the moments, the feeling, the tingle, the energy, it's a lot of words into this. It's not the same. It's not hitting that same no more, man. You know, you can't be like, "What's up, man?" Like I said earlier, "What's up? Let's go to the mall." You're like, "Nah, fuck that. I got bills to pay." You know, my rent's high as shit. Matter of fact, I'm behind my rent. You know, I gotta do this. I gotta do that, man. Hey, man, money's tight right now, man. It's not the same how it used to be, man. You know, hey, back then you was a big baller, man. You know, you bought everybody's shit. You're like you were that dude. You know, you were the favorite uncle. You know, like, man, I like that uncle, man. He always gonna come. I know he gonna give me some money. You know, I know he gonna give me some good stuff, man. Every time he stopped by and visit, he always give me some presents. All the time, man. You know? Always taking me out to eat. You were that dude, man. You know? But hey, that thrill's gone, man. This is trash. So it's not the same anymore. But anyway. So it says, Isaiah 14:4 says, "That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressor ceased? They're going to cease." Damn. What happened? What happened? America used to be that. Used to be the shit. You know? But now it's like, ooh. Alright, this place is through. Man, this bitch is horrible now. You know, so you lift that skirt there. This place is over with, man. Let me see. It says, Ecclesiastes 1 verse 1, it says, "The words of the preacher, the son of David, the king in Jerusalem, King Solomon." It says, "Vanity of vanities," says the preacher. "Vanity of vanities, always a vanity." You know? It said because he's saying, man, everything's in vain here, man. How much more this golden precious ceased? It's, you know what I'm saying? It's already vanity. Hey, this is King Solomon, man. Again, talking about Prince earlier, man. He traveled the world. He has money. He's famous. He's a good singer. You know, he did everything. He realized like, yeah, this is one. You know, and King David was on the throne, man. He was a king. You know, he's on the throne. You know, ruling Jerusalem, man, in righteousness and order. You know, and he said this all vanity, man. It's empty. You know, so only thing is for you to do is hey man, you gotta serve the Most High, man. You gotta serve Yahweh Shemashah. You know, and you get full too, man. When you meditate, when you read, when you think about the Yahweh Shemashah, man, it's something. It vibrates. It give you that extra boost to go forward, man. Let me see. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 3, verse 1. That says, "To everything there's a season, and a time to every purpose under the heavens." Right. It says, let me see. Verse 2, it says, "A time to be born, a time to die, and a time to plant, and a time to pluck up which is planted." Right, man. So now Yahweh Shemashah, that he planted America. Now is the time to pluck up now, man. Now it's time to die. And this place is dying, man. It's over with. The thrill's gone. You know? The time to kill, the time to heal, the time to break down, the time to build up, the time to weep, and the time to laugh, the time to mourn, the time to dance, the time to cast away stones, the time to gather stones together, the time to embrace, and the time to refrain from embracing, the time to get, the time to lose, the time to keep, and the time to cast away, the time to rend, and the time to sow, the time to keep silence and to speak, and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, and a time of war and a time of peace. Right, we're in a time right now of hate and war right now, man. You know, so your vibration, your energy got to focus on the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah. I mean, all the time, man. Right? I mean, damn. There's no time to fucking go plan a wedding, man. You know, me, my wife finna get married in a couple months, and y'all invited. You know, it's not time for that right now, man. You see shit got going on? The devil got a great wrath, man. He got, you know, they see it, man. Just those ICE agents or those old Proud Boys underneath the mask are going to neighborhoods, man, running up Jake, man. So you know the Northern Kingdom, man. You think you got time for fucking the marriage? Or going to the marriage? You know? Oh, no, you good. You know? So anyway, so we're in the time right now, man. Hey, man, we gotta prepare yourself for battle. Let me see. I'll probably go ahead and close there because I'm close to, my finish line. me see. Let me see. Let me see. Battle. Probably spell it wrong. Battle. Right. Oh man, I was here. There's a book of 2 Esdras, 16 verse 40. It says, "Oh my people, hear my word, man. Make you ready for the battle, and those evils be even sown as pilgrims upon the earth." You see? So man, you gotta get ready for the battle, man. Get ready to move on. To strap your boots and get ready to skedaddle, man. You know? Because why? Because of those evils because of evils, man. All fucking chaos is happening, man. A lot of shootouts, a lot of riots, a lot of stealing, a lot of killing, a lot of raping. And you never know, you might be next, man. You know? So y'all always gotta watch and pray always that we can't wait to escape from all these things, man. So all my people heard my word, make you ready to the battle, and those evils be even sown as pilgrims upon the earth. Right. You know? So I'm gonna go ahead in there, but first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash, double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters of the house of David, the true believers, the sincere ones, and until next time, Shalom.